The newly recruited alien girl took a step back when she saw me. I understood why afterwards. The new recruits were lined up on the training field, all freshly assigned to Outpost Vale 9. Most were young, nervous, and still smelling of homeworld sand or stasis gel. Among them stood an alien girl, taller than most, silver blue skin faintly glowing, and golden markings along her arms like constellations. Her name, I later learned, was K.A. Wren of the Solari. She didn't look at anyone when I arrived, until she saw me. The moment our eyes met, she took a sharp step back. Her pupils widened, the shimmer in her skin faded, and then she lowered her head. It wasn't fear. Not exactly. It was something deeper. I felt it like a memory just out of reach. The first few days passed in routine drills. K.A. Wren trained quietly, efficiently, and always kept distance between us. I was a commanding officer. I'd seen soldiers freeze, break, scream, but her calm felt like a shield, one she never lowered around me. By the third evening, my second-in-command, Hartley, pulled me aside. "She avoids you like death, sir," he said, watching her from a distance. "I noticed," I replied. "Think she's scared of you?" I shook my head. She recognized something. Hartley frowned. "From where?" I wish I knew. It took a week before she spoke directly to me. I found her alone at the perimeter during watch rotation, standing perfectly still, eyes on the stars. "Sir," she said softly, "may I ask something?" "Of course." She didn't look at me. "Was your unit part of the Varnak purge?" 7 years ago. Sector 12. I froze. "Yes," I said. "I was there. It was chaos. We tried to extract civilians. We didn't succeed." She finally turned her face to me, and her voice broke. "My sister died that day. She was 8. I watched from the hillside. You carried her when no one else would." The memory struck me like cold steel. The girl, a crumbled village, smoke, screams, the Solari child, limp in my arms, small fingers around a doll made of reeds. I had carried her through the flames to a med shuttle that never arrived. "I remember." I whispered. K.A. Wren nodded. "You look like a monster. Your armor was blackened, your hands soaked in blood, but you cried when she died." I didn't know what to say. My throat tightened. She whispered something. K.A. Wren said, "Before she passed," she said, "the fire didn't get me. He carried me to the stars." I never knew what that meant, until I saw you. After that night, everything changed. K.A. Wren no longer flinched when I approached. She spoke to me more, asked questions about combat formations and leadership. She became sharper, more focused. She wasn't avoiding me because she feared me. She avoided me because I reminded her of grief and kindness buried under horror. On the 50th day of her training rotation, a surprise attack hit Outpost Vale 9. Pirates, real ones, not raiders, came through the East Ridge. We were outnumbered. K.A. Wren was the first to respond. She rallied the other recruits while Hartley and I coordinated defense. Plasma rounds streaked the sky, and our turrets exploded under concentrated fire. A charge hit the wall. I was thrown back. It was ringing. When I woke, a hand gripped mine, dragging me to cover. "K.A. Wren, you're not dying here," she said. "Not today." We held the line. She moved like a storm, fearless, precise. The same girl who had taken a step back from me weeks ago now stood between me and death. Later, when the medics patched up my leg, I asked her, "Why?" She didn't smile. She just looked at me and said, "My sister died in fire. You carried her. You carry us now. I won't let that end." Command her to the defense. Awards were issued. Names remembered. They promoted K.A. Wren. Early, unprecedented. When she saluted me after her promotion, it was not out of duty, but something deeper. "I thought you were a nightmare once," she said, "but now I see you are hope in armor." I gave a faint nod. "Sometimes," I said, "hope is the last thing we look like.